So that was the Christmas display in John Lewis, and how pretty is that? So Halloween is officially over, and to quote Mariah Carey, it's time. Anyway, enough of that ridiculousness. Welcome to a new week. I'm about to go into town. I've not been into town for over a year, which is scaring me a little bit, I've got to be honest. But I thought I'd just come on, say hello first before I drove in. The book this week that I am currently reading is, bear with me, password is, oh no, don't want to see my texts pop up, do you? Is Bryony Gordon's Eat, Drink, Run, and it's really good at the moment. I've not long, I think about 2 chapters in. It's really good because I find it a struggle. Well, obviously I have my own mental health shenanigans going on, and yeah, obviously exercise is something that I really need to get into as well. Another thing I want to say, oh, I've just had an email, sorry. Wow, the chaos this morning. I was trying to get ready. I had a shower, got dressed, put a bit of a face on. Please excuse this naughty spot that's there. And just all chaos. Our next door neighbour got in, the bins were being emptied, the dogs were barking, and it's all just been a bit of a chaotic morning, which, you know, added to the anxiety of going into town. Didn't help, but I've forced myself to do it, and I'm going in. Anyway, I've forgotten what I'm talking about. I'm really good at that. Oh, that's it. This week I've been back on my diet. I've worked out that it's 7 weeks until Christmas. Eek. Oh my God. And I thought, well, my weight is going at a rate of knots. It's going up at a rate of knots, and I need to do something about it. Otherwise, I'm going to start next year heavier than I started this year, and I cannot allow that. So I have started my diet again this week, and I've been filming that. So I'm going to do a series of 7 videos for the next 7 weeks and see how I do before Christmas. Then obviously I'm going to go back off my diet for Christmas because, you know, it's bloody Christmas. And yeah, so I've been filming that, and I started it on Monday, and I will weigh myself again this coming Monday morning, and then I'll get the video all edited up together and uploaded at some point after that, and then I'll be doing that for the next 7 weeks. So yeah, I suppose I better stop rambling and get into town. Are you at all ready for Christmas yet? I've got a couple of things. I'm actually about to go into town to go to Waterstones because I've got 2 books to pick up that I've bought my niece. I'll say it on here because she's actually none of my family, they know I've got a YouTube channel, but none of my family know what it is, so I can talk about it. But I've gotten my niece a copy of the signed Susie Wolf book because I'm going to keep the other one for myself, because I didn't think I was going to be able to get another copy, but my local one in Chichester has one, so I've put that by. And also, me and my niece are going to be going to London at some point, because if you saw a video a few weeks back, I won a competition through Waterstones, which was a Mary Porter's competition. And I thought, I'm going to get my niece a copy of that book as well, and they've got a signed one as well, and I've put that by. So I'm going to go and pick those up and just have a bit of a mooch around, I think. I don't want to be too long today because my anxiety is a little wobbly at the moment. So I'm just going to see. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I'm just going to go in and into town and see what happens, really, and hopefully have a nice time. But I'll film lots of stuff and show it to you. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here. So I've just been into town. I didn't really do that much. I had a look in a few charity shops and there's nothing in there whatsoever. I did see a nice like vintage Laura Ashley skirt, and if I'd been a bit thinner then I might have bought it, but it was quite overpriced, so it wouldn't be something that I would consider buying to resell anyway. So I filmed a bit of footage, which you would have seen already because I'm going to pop this at the end. I'm just going to finish the video up here. A little short video this week. I have a lot to do this week, and I have a lot of jewelry to sort out, a lot of the home to sort out, and yeah, I've just got a lot on, so I thought I'd just film this little sort of section today and put that up for the video this week. I have just had a lovely coffee in the Festival Theatre, and I had quite a bit of time left on my parking, so I thought I would force myself to sit there for over half an hour and read a chapter of my book. I normally, when I'm out in public, I'm very anxious, I'm very tense. I just want to get away and get home as quickly as possible, just do what I have to do and then get home. And I forced myself today to sit and just relax as much as I possibly could. And yeah, I'm really glad that I did that. I'm really, really proud of myself. And then I get back to the car and I'm sat. If I hadn't lost the weight that I've lost, I would never have gotten into my car. Fiat 500s have quite long doors because you've just got the 2 doors in the boot. And so they swing quite far. But look how close this caravan's parked. And I managed to climb in shockingly. But how selfish. And the car park is pretty empty. There's loads of spaces everywhere. I'll see if I can show you. Yeah, bit selfish. But yeah, as you can see, absolutely loads of spaces. They did not need to block me in like that. So yeah, a bit of a selfish parking job on the caravan, well, the motorhome thing next to me. But anyway, I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm in the car now, so that's fantastic. I've managed to actually get in. I did think, oh my God, am I going to have to climb over? Because a bit difficult, isn't it? But I'd have got in somehow, and I managed to squeeze in. But like I say, if I hadn't lost all the weight I'd lost, there's no way I would have been able to squeeze in. You know, when I'm parking, I try to park away. Obviously, everyone probably tries to park away from as many people as possible. I park right at the back of the car park, so I've got a bit of a walk in, but it's, you know, because it's a lot more busier nearer to the town centre as you get. And, you know, as I say, there's plenty of spaces around. Could they not have just, why tuck right into the driver's door? Obviously someone's having to get in to drive it. It'd be more, you know, easier to sort of park, if you're going to have to park close to the passenger door. Not jaw. God, I'm ranting now. I wish people had a bit more consideration for others, but you know, it's the world we live in these days, isn't it? Unfortunately. But rant over. I'm in a good place. I'm really happy that I just managed to sit there and sort of try and calm myself for half an hour. It's done really good for my anxiety. But I'm going to head home now and crack on with the house. Yeah, oh, let me show you the books. I picked up the books. It's, like I say, a Susie Wolf book and Mary Porter's, and they're both signed. You couldn't get them signed online. They'd sold out, and shockingly, my local store had both of them. And there's the Mary Porter's and the Susie Wolf. And actually, I'll show you the autographs, because although I'm not sure if I've shown you the other signed Susie Wolf one I've got, but I know that I've shown you the signed Mary Porter's one that I've got. But these are for my niece. These are her Christmas present. And there's the Susie Wolf one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start wrapping the presents, I think, because I tend to leave it to the last minute, and then it's just like a big job Christmas Eve, and no one wants that, do they? So I think I should get going with it, really. But then if you wrap your presents really quickly, you forget what you've bought, and then you end up buying other things, and sometimes duplicates. But anyway, I'm rambling. I hope you've all had an absolutely fantastic week. It's crazy that it's just Christmas is coming. It's only 7 weeks, as I said when I was talking about my 7-week diet that I'm on now. God, this year has been insane. In some ways there has been some really great things that have happened, you know, and I do feel gratitude for that. I feel, I mean, winning that competition, I'm so looking forward to being able to go to London with my niece and start a new tradition, and look at the Christmas lights and decorations and stuff. It's just going to be absolutely lovely. And the shop windows, the window displays, I'm going to adore it. But obviously this year I did lose my father, and that's been really, really tough. But I'm not going to get, I'm not going to go off on a depressing tangent there. You know, that it's just been a strange year. It's been really up and down, and it's been a year like no other I've experienced. But yes, as I say, I hope you've all had an absolutely fantastic week, and yeah, let's start planning Christmas. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.